I'm so excited. I never know when this is starting. How are we? Hi. As you can hear, I'm a little bit coldy at the moment, but I think that adds to the Phoebe from Friends vibe, right? My sexy, sexy voice. Oh, that's a bit better. Maybe that works. So, I've been over the last few days coming up with a lot of introspection in my personal world about how I have been personally navigating balancing career, making money, and also filling my cup, making myself feel loved and nourished, and nourishing my relationships in my physical realm. So I have been, I would say, quite successfully feeling nourished in these areas. And as I surrender more and more to the process unfolding, I realize that it's my moral and spiritual obligation to be here on your pages right now and talking to you about what it is I'm actually doing. Because at the moment, as my beautiful coach Anastasia says, this is really needed in the world. And it's actually incredibly selfish of me not to promote myself or to share what I'm doing, because I know that I am going to be able to connect with the exact person who needs this in this now moment. And the feeling that I have inside of me is I want to be as real as possible. I want to be as transparent as possible about who I've been and who I've become to be where I am now. And I think that requires me telling you a little bit about who I am. So I say my whole life I have been a very emotionally sensitive being. And by that I mean I have been able to feel the energy of a room, a person, a place, a situation, a thing before it happens. Yes, I am psychic, as we all are when we are really connected and clear and aligned and true. So I made a career from that for a little while as a tarot reader. And whilst that was an incredible entryway into the work that I'm wanting to let manifest through me in this life, I now realize that my work is a lot deeper, it's a lot more intricate, and it does indeed use tarot and divination. The main aspects that I really want to feel into are the clarity and alignment within. Each being must be aligned with their own true self, right? And my mission is to help and assist and mirror aspects that are in resistance to this for you, to you, with you, so that we can be, as a species, the most in aligned we can physically be. So that as the world starts to wake up, it is happening in a conscious, a clear, a calm kind of way. And regardless of what is happening on the outside, way out there in the society that actually we have no control over, where is our control? Where is our power? It's not about grabbing onto myself and my world, my money, my place, my time, my space. No, I can't speak to her. This is my time. You know, it's not about that. It's about connection, true connection. It's about honesty and vulnerability and connection evolving through that. So when we think about what is the primary reason for dysregulation on the planet, I believe it is emotional dysregulation. I believe that it is our inability to connect with our emotions in a meaningful, authentic, honest, vulnerable way that is leading us to act out of anger, to say horrible things, to start wars, to rape, to pillage, as was back in the day. Yes, it might be an animal instinct. Emotion is animal instinct, but we can learn. We can evolve through that with that understanding. And why am I so informed about emotions, you say, or think? I have been on the most epic shamanic like journey over the past 10 years of my life Plus, I would say my whole life has been a shamanic experience, trying to understand why people would be feeling a certain way, but say, I'm fine. But you're not fucking fine, I can feel it. And I turned into one of those people because the whole world was reflecting to me that my emotional realm was not safe to be expressed. It was to be feared. It was to be fought and battled and pushed away and pushed down. And that's not how it is. That's not how emotions need to be treated. They come, they pass, they go. We don't own them. It's not my anger. It's anger passing through me. What is me? What is I? Who am I? I am an experiencer of this emotion. I am not the emotion itself. I am not an angry person. I am a person who is angry frequently. There is a real identity attachment to not being an emotional person, to not being a weak person, to not being a vulnerable person. To be closed and hateful is more socially acceptable than being outwardly loving, than being someone who outwardly loves the world around them and the people in their lives. And I feel for a really long time, people have hidden parts of themselves because of this fear. Again, this isn't necessarily new information to a lot of us. But how many of us can really say with full alignment that we have created a life that actually we feel emotionally fulfilled with? That we feel mentally and emotionally we are in alignment. Physically, we are in alignment. We take action. We go for that walk. We enjoy nature outside. We do our yoga. We dance. We play guitar. What brings us joy? What brings us back into those states of balance and creation? Because the world doesn't need more anger. The world needs more activation of play and love and peace and compassion and the choice to move our attention away from creating hate within and projecting it onto everyone else who seemingly doesn't act in the way we want them to, and taking that responsibility, embodying that responsibility in every fibre of our being. So, obligatory throat clearing. Let's just take a couple of deep breaths together and just really feel what I've just shared and how we are responding to it. If you're still here, incredible, well done, because I know that what I share is triggering for people who aren't ready to feel it, to face these parts of themselves. So congratulations on being able to sit with this aspect of you and really truly feel with me today. And we're just going to take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just clearing, cleansing, aligning for the highest good of all, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. When we first start delving into our emotions, there is an element of the unknown and the danger. I don't want to sit here and say, yeah, explore your emotions, everything will be fine. Go alone. Go to any old therapist or any old person. I'm here to implore us to find safe spaces to explore these emotions, to let them be free, to hear their message and to utilize that energy and direct it, transform it, evolve it into something far more powerful than we can ever imagine. I will never be burnt out again because of this. Because of understanding how emotions actually work and the messaging that they have for me, I will never burn out again. I will never put another person's need before my own because I realize where I personally place the boundary between self and other. Each one of us is different. The thing is, we can continue alone, fighting our inner world, pretending that we don't want to feel this and push it down. Oh, I shouldn't feel like that. That's not spiritual. I don't have time to feel like that. I've got kids. I don't have time to feel that. I've got to work. Make space. Make time. Because when we don't, it builds up and up and up and up. And all of a sudden, your entire world is crumbling because it was the only way the universe could get your actual attention to wake up, to feel your emotion, to release it, to find a way to channel it into something beautiful. Energy in motion. Emotion. Everything is energy. Energy in motion. I've recently started a new course with someone fantastic, and I am still working. I am still aligning. There is a never-ending cycle of how good can it get? How deep can I go? How real can I be? How curious can I be? Most of us want freedom, but we don't even know what freedom means. Freedom means not believing the voice in your head that tells you that you suck. It means not blaming the person opposite you because you are feeling inadequate and you don't know how to manage that emotion, so you project it onto someone else and say they're the failure. They're the ones giving this to me. They're giving me the energy. I'm too sensitive. No. 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 You're feeling a certain emotion and you're resistant to it, so you're projecting it out because you're not ready to feel it. If we let things pass through us, it is so quick, it is so transient. It is the denial, the rejection, the disowning of the emotion that stops us from processing, that keeps us stuck and stagnant in bumping up against walls, not really sure how to continue. Yes, that was a mild Dalek impression, what you're saying. And the thing is, this is my passion. This is what I spend my whole life devoted and dedicated to. And I'm fucking good at it, man. I'm not saying you need to work with me, but I am calling in from my heart to yours the perfect alignment for each and every person who witnesses this video and everyone they love to be able to receive the emotional nourishment that they need to move forward from this space with clarity, with ease, with grace, and so it is. And not everyone's going to be ready for that in this now moment, and I completely accept that. For those of us who are ready, I've been doing an experiment with myself for about 5 years now, where I have been processing through my mental body, my emotional body, my physical body, my spiritual body. These may sound like completely alien concepts, and if they do, I highly recommend researching this topic, but I am not the coach to explain that in this now moment, so I'm going to assume that we have a basic understanding of these 4 principles, of these 4 bodies. Teal Swan is a great person to go to. YouTube, all free. Have a look. Delve in. Come back when you're ready. Looking at these 4 bodies, when we unify them together, they create a force. Even if they're not unified, they create our magnetic force. Our magnetic force is what attracts into our lives and repels away from our lives that which is in alignment with us, alignment with us. Where is our path taking us? And some of us have been put through or chosen to walk through the fire of initiation into these bodies, to understand them, to feel them, to love them, to express them, to share them, to release shame around them, because feck knows there's so much shame around this. Whew! There is so much resistance in the world to feel. Because then we'd have to face the fact that humanity has done shit things. That we are emotionally isolating each other on the daily. With our inability to meet another person in their pain. With our inability to meet another person in their joy, because it triggers all our jealousy and resentment and pain and frustration at where we are and we can't get there. It's not to shame you. This is my passion because I see it so much. I've felt so much. I've experienced so much of this. And this isn't blame. This is passion. This is how I express my passion. I'm not here to tell you who to become or who to be or what to do. I'm here to say I'm really comfortable and confident in feeling with you, in exploring with you, I am happy to make you uncomfortable so that your life gets better. In fact, I would do it again and again. I'm happy to tell you things that no one else wants to tell you because I can see it's keeping you trapped in a story that is actually self-harming. And I'm brave enough to do that because I trust myself, I trust in God, I trust what I'm being called to step forward into, and I trust that the right people are going to find me. So hi, I'm here. I'm waiting for you to fulfill your inner capacity, your inner potential, and to stop making excuses as to why you're not where you want to be. So I have a really exciting opportunity for one-to-one sessions for 12 weeks, exploring in depth the mental, the emotional, the physical, and the spiritual bodies in unity. The first 4 weeks will be the introduction. We introduce some tools and techniques and themes, and we kind of get to grips with what the actual process is going to look like together. The second week is the second 4 weeks is implementation with me, with us checking in, with us making sure we're meeting our needs, getting the right nourishment in all capacities. And the last 4 weeks is your solo integration with me on the message, as and when, within reason, and making sure that this is a lasting change for you to integrate and practice and practice and practice. I don't want to be someone who creates a dependence on me. I want to be someone who commits to a process of unfolding with you. It is a commitment to ourselves. It is a commitment to a relationship, a professional relationship. So if you're interested in learning more about going deeper, I've already decided that I believe in you, and I will never change that vision. If you feel called to step up, to rise up, to believe in yourself, and you feel me, you feel this excitement bubbling in your heart, you can feel the warmth rising from the lower half of the body to the upper half of the body, get ready, because you're coming, and I'm receiving you with all of the love in my heart, all of the compassion. All unfolds in the perfect way. Let's chat. Let's connect. Let's get going. The time is now. I love you so much, and have the perfect day. See you soon.